Hello again, welcome back to another daily Buying Advisor Repentance. So it's still April 10th, 2023. Getting back into Eden again. After losing my streak. Oh god. No! What? Why is this? Really? Really? Okay, 1 second here. Oh, we're gonna do this kind of thing. Alright, lol. Why is this a thing? Okay. Can't do anything, lol. Yeah, it's like when I press a button to stop recording, backing out, and all that stuff, then it's like on the keyboard, then it's like, oh, looks like you're using the keyboard option. It lets me select something, and then it doesn't let me do anything on keyboard or the mouse. Like, I changed my mind. You're not going to use this option evermore. Forevermore. Also, what's this thing about? Update with Halo? Fracture Firewall? What is this? Echoes Within? What is this? Free 20-tier event
Isaac
pass.
and his mother lived alone in a small house on a hill. Isaac kept himself, drawing pictures and playing with his toys as his...
Yeah, I already lost interest. Okay, let's go back into it. Now we're back. We're back, baby. Seed here is M028WS8N. Yeah, I kind of just lost interest quickly with after a few months of playing Infinite, the online multiplayer, because of the all the bugs. And I'm not saying about those cockroaches that whisper me sweet things when I'm asleep at night. Just kidding. I don't have any of those. Thank God. You know how bad it would be? I'm going to grab this. I'm going to get nutty. It's probably a bad thing I did here. Oh, you're only doing bad things here because you're on a low streak. Well, that I never tried Firemind, and like this is probably a very bad idea. Now I think about it, I think I did a horrible thing. Why can't it just be the regular stopwatch? Full stop. And after reading that article like a couple months ago, it's like, oh yeah, it turns out they've actually pretty much abandoned the project completely with, almost completely with it. Like they want to rebuild a new engine with it and stuff, and re-release a different game to be able to use the tools that they use. It's like, oh, okay. So DLC is not being worked on. Also, Pussy Color. So DLC is not being worked on. I thought this whole time they were working on DLC from behind the scenes for campaign stuff or whatever, and I was miserably wrong. So if I've said something about, you know, oh, maybe they're working on something, or I alluded to that, hey, they're working on something, I apologize if I did say something like that. I don't remember if I did say something like that or not. I don't think I did. But memory is kind of poor. For certain, I mean, people forget saying stuff all the time, right? Like, oh, what you remember of that X episode from 2 years ago when you're playing Isaac? I don't know. I don't remember a lot of the shit I say on these videos. If I watch them, it might spur maybe a little something. But if it's old, if it's gone long enough, it's like, what the hell was I thinking? Oh boy. Maybe it was spur on a memory, like if I was sick or something. It's like, oh yeah, when I caught that stomach bug from this one thing. A little birthday party with a bunch of kids. Well, technically it wasn't the kids that gave me the virus. It was like the adult that had a stomach bug that didn't tell me they had a stomach bug until I was there. I caught it. Yeah, that fun stuff. Good times, huh? I mean, I caught it twice that year, too. One time, you know, speaking of that, one time, someone was asking me, like, the day after my birthday, it was like, hey, we thought about coming up to visit you. I was like, oh, yeah? First thing I asked is like, "Are you guys sick?" And then one person was like, that was asking me the thing, was also saying like, "Oh, I have bronchitis," and this other person's got a cold and da da da. And it's like, why would you just insist on coming up if you're sick? Like, full stop. I don't like being sick. I mean, he's like, what is it? It's just like, oh, I get the pleasure of just hacking my brains out. The very deep cough. Oh, I love that. I love being on antibiotics and being bedridden. That shit's fun. I love being sick. In fact, I like visiting the ER all the time and being like, hey, I don't feel good. Haha, can I lay in your bed for a few hours and feel comfortable with these warm blankets? Because I feel a little chilly today. No! The race of resources is costly and fucking weird. Hyper specific, huh? Well, I've been in the ER up and on over the years. And yeah, I remember the warm blanket stuff, some of them, but like, that's because I was very sick many years ago and stuff. I had different weird things going on. I had to get checked out immediately because that was before quick care too. Keep in mind, so my town didn't have a quick care, so there was that too. Doctor, it was like after hours into things. Like, what other options do I have? I'm gonna take this. We'll stay home and get sick. That's what it is. Actually, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna be a little brave. Or stupid. I don't know which. Let's go this way. This next floor, I get a red heart. It'll die. Blank card. I'm gonna take it. This will give me a random card, huh? Like it does with the ruin thing. Okay, lol. Actually, you know what? Let's go down the next floor. I'm taking this. Golden razor, whatever, you know? Woohoo. It's like one hell of a tears up. Okay. Because you got the nutter butter thing. Oh, no, you almost got me there. Oh, shit. Almost ran into that. No, I remember having warm blankets. Because, like, I was sick with some stuff. A number of occasions. I had a kidney urinary tract infection one time, and I was spitting out black stuff. Said if I waited any longer, like, it could have been a lot worse for me. It's like, oh, well, good thing I caught it in time. It's the whole ER thing, I think it was. Now, I had to go to the... Now, here's the thing. I had a gallbladder issue years ago. And I discovered that I might have a gallbladder issue or a liver issue through a blood test that I was looking for something else that they found inadvertently. High liver enzymes. And I was told by the ER, you need to go see a doctor to do a scan or whatever. It's like, okay. Went to the ER. Shit, man. I'm gonna have to abandon that. I'm gonna take this. So I went to the ER, right? Not the ER. I went to my doctor. And explained, okay, I have high liver enzymes and stuff like that. Da-da-da. I was expecting, you know, naturally, okay, we're gonna get your CAT scan or whatever it was done here. See what it is, see if it's your liver or your gallbladder or whatever area. Nope. Nope. Just kidding. All right. I'm gonna actually just take this. 2/3 pussy. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Now I think about it, I could have just saved that heart. Whatever. I wasn't thinking. Anyways. They said no. And I'll tell you why they said no. It was the stupidest, like, thing I ever heard. Because I'm not showing pain. So you're not going to scan my liver, my gallbladder, any of those organs, of anything, despite having a dangerous high level of high liver enzymes in my body. Yeah, that's about right. And oh my God, was I pissed. So I went across the street, pretended I had pain in the ER. I know you're going to say, well, you should have pretended. Well, I had to have him look over me as an actual scan. And sure enough, there was something. No, I wasn't looking for pain medicine. I wanted to get an actual scan. just to keep that in clear. I am not fucking my body over and getting addicted with opioids. That's silly. But no, the whole purpose was just getting the scan. That was the primary thing. I couldn't get it from my damn doctor. And sure enough, they found my gallbladder filled with a bunch of stones and I need immediate surgery. So I had to wait a couple days until I had the surgery set up with anesthesia and everything. I had to have surgery. Otherwise, they would have burst it open. They could have done even more havoc in my body. It's weird because I didn't feel pain or nothing when I had them. I had to pretend to have pain. Just to get a CAT scan done. Now, if there wasn't anything with the CAT scan that showed up, you know, with the gallbladder and they see something with the liver, I can catch it too. I mean, it's stupid. That's the last time I ever went to that, I'm going to say, community health center. That's what it's called. A small established center of nobody. Almost nobody's there that know what they were doing. Well, at least the one doctor there. I was actually not nobody's. More like the one doctor that was there that I had. Never went back again. That was like 8 years ago. And they had a history. I remember because I had a previous doctor there, because the doctors just come in and out like revolving doors. They disappear after X amount of time, like they vanish to a different community health center. Just a revolving door of them, really. So I had one that wanted to get a blood test done about something. And instead of like giving me the blood test, he gives me a freaking big ass book and tell me to point out what blood tests I need to do. I'm like, I have no fucking clue what the hell I'm looking for. I just said, you know, look for like this thing or whatever. He gives me a fucking book to sift through. He finally gets the blood test done after I tell him, what the fuck you doing? I have no clue what I'm looking for in a book. You think I'm a fucking doctor? You're the doctor here. It's supposed to be knowing what I'm talking about. You can at least like research it. If you didn't have a clue, you could at least send me a reference to the hospital across the street or something. They might have a better clue than you. Not like, oh, let's just have you figure it out. That was stupid. But yeah, and he vanished somewhere. Hearing stories later on that evidently he was causing a bunch of mischief and prescribing weird stuff to people that he shouldn't be. I don't know. Shady business. They have a back alley doctor. At least they have a little bit more concern about me. Or something. But yeah, I mean, I guess it essentially is like a back alley doctor or something. I want that curse stick thing, that whatever that is, the damn it, candlestick, the black candle, whatever. I get those right eventually. So yeah, I've had negative issues with doctors and hospital experiences over the years. It's terrible. All right. 2 hearts. I ruined my thing, but whatever. And also, I'm short on pennies. Let's try it. Hopefully 3 pennies, a nickel, something. A couple bombs, okay. I'm thinking super secret room. Could be here. I could also blow up that machine. Oh, no, I guess not. Color me impressed. No, I already blew up the machine. Son of a bitch. Okay. You're gonna fight me, huh, game? I'm not saying all doctors and all that is bad or whatever. It's just, in my community, there's like a plentiful of them that are stupid. A plentiful. The poorer the community you go to, the dumber, the more likelihood you find dumb ones. All right, backstabber. Not saying all of them. I'm just saying My experience. Let's see. Where do we go from here? Could take a soul heart. I'm probably gonna be forced to take a soul heart. South side. Well, yeah, South Sacrifice Room. We could try to look for pennies here. We do have. Yeah, this might work. We do have some red hearts around here. Quick cares, ERs around here where I live, for the most part, they've been pretty well. A lot better, my ad. A lot better. Holy crap. A 9-day difference. Seen someone last week, speaking of which, wearing surgical garb and stuff like that, and they're not supposed to be wearing that until they get in the ER. And they can't be wearing it after they get out of the ER. So they don't spread germs and other shit to people. Just saying, at a gas pump. Infect people. I'm just flabbergasted with that. Same town that I had issues with. Yeah, I mean, I had issues with the whole surgical stuff and whatever. All right. Should I stay or should I go? I think I might be able to get another play here. Maybe. Backstabber I took because it's not terrible. It's going to assist me a little bit. Not much. Oh, wait. I have the black card. That's right. Well, I'm going to lose the black card too and leave my heart exposed. Smile heart will go on. God, it's hot in here. Why are you showing me this? Okay. Oh. You know what? That's actually a pretty damn good deal. I'll say it again, Bobby. That's actually fantastic. Because now I could be like, oh, I could just skip the devil deals if I want, if concerned about my health, and that's cool. And I'm gonna probably do that on this floor. The big old thick toe, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I caught something weird. Some weird strain of something I had. Like, losing my voice kind of thing, where, holy shit, like, I haven't had that since I was a kid, losing my voice from a sickness. Not meningitis. Like, I keep hearing people talk about meningitis over the years. Like, I don't think I ever got it. I think it's like, isn't it like a kissing thing you can get it from, and whatever kind of other kind of contact stuff. I know there's other ways you can get it too, but I think kissing was a big one, wasn't it? The kissing sickness. Never had it. And there's another one, laryngitis. Never had that either. And my favorite one, lollingitis. Where you just loll constantly, you have no way to control it. Also, I just cursed myself. Lols. See it, lollingitis, lol. Lucky foot, uh-huh. Well, it's... there's not much to it, I guess, than luck. How am I doing now after that gallbladder surgery, you might be thinking, or wondering, curious, maybe not. Or whatever. Well, actually pretty well. I think I got pretty lucky. I didn't have any complications or any worsening effects of digesting food or anything like that. I've heard of people having IBS, which is unfortunate and stuff, for sure. I've read about it. I hate the item in the game too, so I probably would hate it just as more if I had it. I probably would hate the item IBS even more if I had IBS and I found the item in the game. Like, I hate you even more. You remind me of the thing I can't get rid of. I have to do a whole elimination diet to free me from the constraints of your my upset tummy and acid reflux and whatever else. And valve issues. All right. Ah, I'm gonna do it. All right, that's not bad. I don't know if this would theoretically increase the chances or not for angel deals. No, wait a minute. Why the fuck am I thinking that? I have duality in Ghost Head. I just realized what I just said. Why do you need an extra chance for an angel deal or whatever for the devil deal with the duality if you got Goat's Head, silly? Well, I guess maybe now it's like if I want to go and fight Mega Satan. That's like pretty much the only thing I want to do. If I would want to do with it, I guess. Sure, we'll try that. Oh, baby! Some damage. Can we? Also, where the hell did I get Ghost Baby? Did I forget about getting Ghost Baby at some point? I must have grabbed him when I was getting the crown. Yeah, because it's right next to the crown. It's got to be. That's not the reason I pick him up other than that or conjoined. Or if I had like the sacrificial box, but that's like a very rare thing for me to be doing. Down there in the very lower iceberg chart of things of like, oh yeah, me down in the very bottom where there's no sunlight. Me collecting as many familiars as I can and using self-sacrifice box, and near the end of the game they get a whole plethora of goodies. That's down there next to like using the scissors strategically to make awesome plays. Or picking up IBS for the lulls and on a 50 win streak. Which there hasn't been one yet. Will there be? Where there will not be? Who knows? It's gonna be a while. As I make a bunch of videos a day like I used to. And then stretch it out for many months and years. What's gonna happen? And then I catch up with the videos that's been gone for weeks or whatever. It's like, guys, I have laryngitis. Hello. So I haven't updated you guys again for these videos. I've been very sick once again. Somebody gave me some sickness. Kissing too much. Got the kissing disease. I got the laryngitis and the meningitis and the diabetes. I'd be really questioning myself how the fuck I got diabetes if I've been staying on keto. Except today, I ate like a whole carton of freaking ice cream. That's like, I don't know how many grams of sugar. How many thousands of tablespoons of sugar that, well, probably not thousands of tablespoons. More like dozens of teaspoons. Actually, how much sugar there is in this? Let me see something. Just curious. 2/3 cup, 28 grams. There's 9 servings. So let's say that's about, let's say just round it to 10. 280 grams of sugar. Jesus Christ. You know how much sugar that would be for me? So I have about, you know, keto is typically 20 to 25, you know, 20 to 50, whatever, depending on how you round it. So let's say 20 for me, right? Low end. 280, that's like fucking... Let's see, that'd be a little over a week and a half worth of sugar. I think. Is that right? No, I don't think I'm doing my maths wrong. No, no way, I am. Say 20 grams a day times 10. 10 days is 200. It's 240, that's like actually 2 days. So it's about 2 weeks worth of sugar I normally have in like a day. Of course, I got orange juice I gotta drink down and everything else, so that's gonna be more. Oh boy! Just gotta finish that sweet ham. Yeah, I've been eating a bunch of it today. Because I'm a sucker for that. All that tasty ham. The pineapple rings. A little late for this, but maybe we'll find more money around here and we can just up a little bit of our stats. Yeah, we're in the last floor. Unless we go the old path and have another shop opportunity if it works out. This is probably not the run for that. A little slow past, a little slow for boss rush, I mean, here. Wasn't really fighting for it. Stats are not terrible. Fire Mine hasn't been getting us in too much trouble either. Alright. I'm gonna actually take this. It's a little bit of extra damage boost. Prayer card. You know, that will give me a little bit more survivability. Let's fuck you up, my dude. Do not be afraid, my child. You guys remember the Dorito points thing? You used to clip them out on the back of Doritos bags. It's probably been over 20 years since that's been a thing. Some of you might not remember that. Might be too young. It's a weird thing for me to say. You're too young, maybe. That's a weird thing to say for me, sorry. I feel like an old fart. I'm getting there to be an old fart, I suppose, but... Yeah, anyways, getting to the point here. Used to have these little points in the bags of Doritos. Little bags, big bags. And I think the bigger the bags, the little bit more points you get out of it, I think. And the deal was you save up all the points, which I do have the tags somewhere, actually. Believe it or not. I do have them somewhere, I think. I hope I have them when I moved. I think. I have a bunch of these. And you save them up, and then you send them with an envelope with, you know, stamp and all that on there, and I think you get, like... Oh, hello there. You get... you know, a prize or whatever that's worth X amount of points back in the day. In fact, there's actually a documentary I seen, a trailer of, about Doritos advertised at the time. I don't even remember this. It must have been just a joke, and I think a lot of us took it as jokes too when we were kids. Was they advertised getting a jet for these many points. They actually listed the amount of points or what the deal was with how much it would cost in points to get this jet, national fighter jet. And they didn't think that anyone would take any kind of interest of it, and they think because like it was a joke. It would have been practically impossible as a kid to get like that many points, almost impossible. And so these people got together, and they hunted up for all these points, these old bags or whatever, just collected them over the world or something. I don't know how they did it. So they had a documentary about that, and then there's like a bunch of legal action with that. For some reason with Frito-Lay. I think because they were buying a bunch of pallets of Doritos, I think it was, and they were paying like very little for the chips, so they're kind of cutting through the middleman in the warehouses and collecting them before they go in the store, and then paying them a lot less than what they're actually worth. So I think that's the reason why they were doing that. They were trying to cut in the profits to get like these chips that had the codes in the back of them. Now, I don't know if they were like, this was like a recent thing that happened, they did that, or if this was a big deal back in the day and they made a recent documentary about it now. I don't know. But I'm pretty sure they discontinued the points, you know, some decades ago, so I'm thinking they probably just It was probably back then they were doing, and they're coming out with a documentary now. I'm interested in seeing that one. And the other one that I want to see is the guy, it was a janitor, I think at Frito-Lay, who came up with the recipe of Flaming Hot. And I forgot how it came about. I think he signed something with Frito-Lay to sell the rights to it or whatever the deal was with it. And it became known as Flaming Hot chips and stuff like that. Flaming Hot Cheetos, Flaming Hot Lay's chips, Flaming Hot pickle chip variants, just all this Flaming Hot stuff. Flaming Hot Cool Ranch, Russian Roulette Doritos, which is either the spicy thing or just a regular thing. All this other stuff. Probably inspiring more of like other chip brands making their own kind of spiciness stuff. The one chip challenge probably came out of this as a result of Flaming Hot stuff. Flaming Hot chips. Kill him fast. Alright, I'm gonna just go for Angel again. Oh, baby, that's the choices of the ages, my son. He has risen for savings. Alright. This is looking better now. I might actually go for Angel deals for now on for the rest of this. Keep me alive. Yeah. Oh, and another thing too, the Transformers movie with the Predacons and the, I think it's called the Predacons, the Maximals and the Predacons. But then I saw another thing too, so like talking about the Terracons. I don't remember the Terracons. I was reading more about it online. It's like apparently it's a new faction. Nobody knows much about them yet. I kind of wonder if Unicron's going to be in this. Unicron. Yeah. Not that Unicron that was in the Earth. Unicron. Someone was telling me recently that evidently that was a in one of these animated series, these recent animated series things where it was a thing where it's like it was either Unicron or it was like a thing that was supposed to fight against Unicrons, like its own version. It was hidden in the Earth. But in the Michael Bay thing, it was Unicron, because they referenced Unicron, and it wasn't Unicron because there was a bunch of bullshit with it. And they were like leaving something off. It's like, oh yeah, lol, by the way, we have ways to bring it back or do whatever. It's like, come on, I'm not. Don't be doing that. I want the real Unicron. I want him creating Galvatron and doing this whole fight. Except for maybe changing slightly different things, like not killing off Optimus and certain key characters right off the bat, and not some cheesy adult humor stuff that Michael Bay did, and a bunch of explosions and flashing lights that gonna give me an aneurysm of a watch it enough times. No, I just how's it gonna be? I don't know. I mean, I used to watch a lot of Beast Wars growing up on TV. I haven't watched all the episodes, but I watched quite a bit of them. Beast Wars! Roar! Oh, whatever. That's cool. Kids nowadays is like, what's Beast Wars? The hell is a Apple IIs? What the heck's a Tamagotchi? Neopets? Never heard of it. I had the Nintendo DS in the mid-2000s. Those were the good grand old days. You know what? And I'll say to you, I never had a Nintendo DS. I'll admit, I did kind of want one at that time. Couldn't get one. I was a kid too. I had a Game Boy Advance, GameCube. Didn't really get the Wii. The bean, huh? You kidney bean. Are you kidney bean? You get it? I get it, red items, but this is going too far to give it me trash. Yeah, but you just got a bunch of good stuff from the Angel deal. Whatever else. Yeah, I want mores. I want all the deals. Chaos card, well, you just gave me the win. If I was just struggling now and I got that card, I'd be like, holy cow. Holy cow. I have been saved. Also, my throat's been kind of getting scratchy now. I guess I'm not used to talking much and what have you. Sun card in here. Man, bless you. Speaking of Transformers, I did sit down and watch the 4K version on my 1080p. It actually did play on my Xbox. And I think some of the comments I was reading was absolutely correct. If it's not a double-sided disc that's like 100 gigs or whatever the deal was, kind of disc, that it won't play on the system. Some of them or whatever are more likely not be able to play. And this one more than likely was not one of those double-layer discs. And it worked! Now, I didn't have any HDR, 4K, or whatever special stuff, Dolby Vision or whatever. I didn't care. It did look a lot brighter. It did look sharper. I was reading about it too. I was like, oh yeah, it's sharper and whatever else. Like, you know what? It looks better. Probably look even better on a 4K television, perhaps, but... Why I got the movie? Well, I don't have the movie. Yeah, there you go. I didn't even have the 10 Commandments either. Which that one I couldn't play in 4K. Because it was double layer disc. Probably 100 gigs. My poor Xbox was skipping it. Like 2 frames a second or something. It couldn't even, on the black screen, it couldn't do anything. It was screaming mercy. He's like, please just put a Blu-ray in. I did. The Blu-rays work fine, and the Blu-ray version is actually pretty good. 4K is supposed to be better, but you know what? Blu-ray version 10 Commandments wasn't that bad. Actually pretty nice. Impressed with it. Just impressed with all that old technology, the new technologies, helping with the old technologies to make it look better. Oh my God. Garbage again. You know what? I can actually go to and oh, look at that. Justice card. I can actually get rid of Fire Mine. I think. No, wait, no. It probably get rid of the Nutty Milk thing. Because it skips the item you start out with for some reason. Right? No, no, that's not it. That's the... No, this gives me chest or something. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm trying to get over here just to do this. I think it gets me chest, right? Yeah. Matt's kidney stone. It's Matt's kidney stone. It's his. It belongs to him. And it's also mine. It belongs to me. Oh, hello there, hot. I don't know why I was thinking I was going to get chests out of that. Whose kidney stone is that? Oh, you don't know? You don't know whose kidney stone that is? That's Matt's. The Matt's. Oh, yeah, look at that. Rain hell. He's raining hell from beyond the grave. I'm gonna go back. I don't know if this counts as a conjoined. Oh, it does. Okay. I had a feeling they did, but I wasn't sure. Now we make it extra bit of nutty. Oh boy. That is beautiful. And cut up in a whirlwind of fireballs. Angelic fire. Burns hotter than the flames of hell. That's the fun stuff. Don't want to catch in the middle of that shit. Or like flaming hot Cheetos. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Oh. I was trying to go around there to get the hearts and go and fight Mega Satan. No. Wow, I won anyways. That was fun though. Not too challenging either. Anyway, for now that is. Anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.